Good morning, everybody. I'm running late, as always. Let me just try and change this banner because I haven't been live since the event. We moved everything, so I'm just trying to change the banner. Can I edit the banner? Let's turn it off. No, this one. Edit. Okay. That's lovely. Okay, save. Show banner. Yay! Right, say hi if you just joined us, but I'm just going to run in and out because I'm literally setting up from scratch, and I had to sort Mum out this morning, so I'm running a bit late because it takes up a lot of time. So, no, she doesn't really. Actually, she's quite harmless. Also got the wrong chair, so there's all sorts going on. But do say hi if you've just joined me. Say hi, morning Samantha, and I'm just going to be working around you, so you can chatter amongst yourselves for a few minutes. Let's turn that on. Lights going in, lights going in. Oops. Oh, my desk's the wrong way round. How funny. As you can see, I've moved and created a new set. So right. Oh, that's bright. Good morning, Karen. Did you get it? I gave it to Bella last night. Sorry about the delay. Morning, Jane. How are you doing? Right, so we're getting there. We're a bit brighter, aren't we? Malcolm's got a funny reflection. That's plugged in. Let's plug this in. Sorry, I'm a bit late, everybody, and I think I might have to go out to the car because I think the tripod's in there. I'm just trying to sort myself out. We're running a bit late. I had to sort Mum out, and then she started chattering to me, and I felt like I couldn't just leave mid-conversation, so I was late for work, and now here we are, all running a bit late. So I'm just trying to set up. This needs to be higher. I've got the wrong chair, all sorts, because we were set up for the event on Saturday. I am... we're not quite in the right place. Right, that one. Put this chair in. If I can get it in. Do this. I haven't had any breakfast. Not even got that far. It's like moving all the furniture around. This is my chair. Reshuffle. Do say good morning. Hey, Mark. How are you doing? I saw Mark yesterday. He was one of the 25 people I interviewed yesterday, weren't you, Mark? Yeah, so it was a busy day. It was good, wasn't it, yesterday? Hi, Tony. I'm here, but I'm not here. I'm just trying to organise myself. My chair's squeaking, so that's obviously not my chair. That will do for today. I'm nearly there. Right, I need to put my laptop up a bit higher. So that goes there. Now I just need to find my tripod and then we're there. Hi guys, I am here. I'm just trying to sort my life out. I am here, but I can't find my tripod. Welcome. Good morning, everybody. Morning, Heather. Morning, Sandra. Hi, everyone, if you just joined us. I am here, but we were running late for one reason or another. We haven't, well, as you can see, I've moved the set. You know, and my mission of I've got nothing better to do. And I can't find the tripod that I use for, which is the most important tripod in my life, for you looking down on the screen. Because we moved everything for the event last Saturday. Now I don't know where anything is. However, if you want to put any requests in for anything for this show, you're more than welcome. We haven't got anything prepped because we went live yesterday because we've got a mega crystal live tomorrow night. So I hope you're all going to come because I feel like I haven't had a chance to talk about it because I've been so busy doing all the stuff behind the jewelry that I haven't managed to tell anyone. But do you all know that we've got a massive crystal live tomorrow? Let's hope someone's going to show up. We're going to start at 5 because it's going to be mega if it goes to plan. So I thought we'll start at 5. I think we're going to keep it quite casual, like the jewelry lives. Poor Malcolm, look, he's got this terrible reflection, hasn't he? I'm so nervous of him. How's he looking now? He's still got a reflection in his eyes. I mean, he's glad to be back, I think. That will do him. That will do him. You can see him a little bit. We need to get a light behind him, don't we? Needs a bit of love. Poor Malcolm. If you're new to Charmers Gems, Malcolm is our company mascot. He's a smiley face agate, and he's been with the business since the beginning. And he has a stand, and he's really beautiful, actually, but we don't light him up properly. Let's put him there. Look at that. He's really, really lovely. And so he is our company mascot. He lives in the background, but he fell off, his stand broke, and he's quite a slim agate slice. And so I'm a bit nervous of him breaking. That's better. But I thought he'd better come out. And then he's got a baby brother. This is his baby brother. That's Callum. So, and Callum was sent out to one of our customers by us from a live, I think from an India live. And she received him and saw that he was actually Malcolm's baby brother. And so she sent him back and said he's got to stay with Malcolm. So he lives here as well. He's not with his brother. Let's put him with his brother. There you are. So that's the story of the smiley agate slices. Morning, Hannah. It was so nice to meet you, Hannah. It was. We had such a good day. It was just such a lovely day, wasn't it? I think it was the best event that we've done. I really, really enjoyed it. It had this really nice kind of casual feel to it. Like we were all supposed to be there together. I absolutely loved it. It was one of the best days of my life, I think. I really, really enjoyed myself. Tony's coming on Saturday night. Thank you, Tony. It might just be us, Tony, but you'll get all the good stuff. That's it. Heather's looking forward to receiving her beads. Your beads, if you bought them from the China Lives, Heather, will be on a 6-week wait. So you've got to wait, but they'll be worth the wait, definitely. Jane loved it. It was, Hannah says it was so lovely. Hi, Claire. How are you doing? Claire enjoyed the weekend. It was great to meet everyone and catch up with friends. I think that was the nice thing, that Gemma was doing her crafting, wasn't she? So all the crafty people went that way. Everybody got to chat because there was more. That was the most amount of people we've had in one go. And I think that sort of added a bit of atmosphere. Lots of people kind of mingling, very casual, loads of cake, sausage rolls that Angela made were just out of this world. It was just lovely, really. I sort of had a little moment to myself where I kind of looked over and the room was just full of people all nattering, and lots of people had never met each other before. So they were saying they do things online together, but they never physically met each other. So that was quite sweet because they just had never physically met. And then for us, of course, we've never really met very many of you. So there were loads of new faces, and so nice to be able to see the people. All I see of you is this tiny little dot. And on YouTube, I get nothing, just an initial. So I just get this tiny little dot, and I have to build you a whole persona around the tiny dot. So, yeah, so it was really nice. It was Yeah, it was lovely. I really had a great day. So thank you to everybody who came. It was really great. I will try and do a couple throughout the year. I don't know when they'll be because they have to fit around our mental schedule. Yeah, we'll try and get a couple in, I think, throughout the year. If you've got any advice and you think don't do them on a Saturday, don't do this, let us know, because we literally pluck a date so we can tailor them. That made it extra special, Claire said. I think it did. It was really nice. So Claire's been before with her friend Gail, and but it was still special, wasn't it, Claire? Even though you'd already met us, it still had an element of special to it. And I love the fact that Gemma was doing her thing as well. It's so nice to have Gemma here. She was doing her thing, but everyone else was kind of mingling. Some people didn't want to do the crafting. They just wanted to do the shopping and the chatting and the eating and the cake and the sausage rolls. And it worked out perfectly. So, right, what do you want to buy today, people? Because I've got no level of organisation. I've had the most crazy, I don't know how long that's been. Month, probably, is the answer. I'm missing my cup of tea. Just a minute. Lise, you couldn't pass my cup of tea, please. I've left it on the desk. She looked at the desk here as if I just couldn't quite reach it. So no, I've left it on my desk out there. Our month's been mental because it's our birthday month this month, so we've got loads of stuff planned. So I hope you've enjoyed lots of the stuff, and it will kind of end on Saturday with the big Crystal Live. So that's going to be fun. And I think a little bit mad because it's not particularly organised. So it's going to be whatever is found for us and kept to one side. You know what it's like. Thank you very much. Thank you. You can't find it either. I don't know what I've done with it. I wonder where I've put it. I don't know how I'm going to do it without that tripod. I'm going to have to go and hunt it in a minute again. I didn't put it in my little office. No. I don't know why I would even move it. What a risky thing to do. I don't know. I've lost a tripod, everyone.
Packed it away for the event.
I must have done.
But you've hidden it really well.
Yeah. It sounds like me. It'll show up in 3 or 4 months. Like Karen and your diamonds, Karen. They're there somewhere. No, they weren't. It was the key that was lost on that one, wasn't it? Anyway, right. Sorry, I was talking. So we've got the big final on Saturday night. And then actually next Thursday, we were going to play all of the gemstones that are out in the office now. So because we're still set up as a shop. So I was planning on doing it on Monday, but unfortunately with the hassle with mum and everything, I haven't been able to do it. So I thought, let's do next Thursday night's live is going to be everything we took out from behind the scenes of the birthday party. So that means the pearls will be there, Elysium, but you can have a look at them today if you want. I'm more than happy. They're just out there. If I can find the tripod, that is. So it's been a bit of a mega month. Now this week, so I've got hair in my mouth. So Saturday we had the birthday party. Sunday I was at work. I can't remember. It feels like I've literally been at work for a month. So Tuesday I was at goldsmithing school for half a day. My hormonal brain has been really, really bad this week. And I'm sure lots of the ladies relate to this, to the point that I couldn't even get in a building. So I got to the building to get into goldsmithing school, and we have a special code for the door. So I put the code in for the door. It didn't work. I was like, oh, that's not the code. So the code's in WhatsApp between the message between me and my tutor. So I go into WhatsApp. I cannot for the life of me to remember how to spell her name. So I can't find her in WhatsApp. Her name's Cassie. It's not difficult to spell. My brain would not find her name in it. So I couldn't look her up. So I'm trying the code because the code is like a muscle memory. I don't know the code. I know what to press. So I'm like, no, that's not working. And I stood out there for a few minutes trying to find her in the phone. And then I thought, well, she's in a group with so-and-so. So we're going to the group. Then I'm going to find it. I'm standing outside in the rain trying to find that. And then eventually her husband comes to the door and just lets me in. And I got upstairs and I was like, Cass, I couldn't find your number. And she said, why didn't you just ring the doorbell? And at no point in any of that had I considered ringing the doorbell. So you just think, oh, God. And it's been a week of just not being able to retain any information of anything. And I got this really busy week. So, and it's really difficult. So to backpedal a little bit, there's lots of chatter about menopause and all of this on the internet. And I'm sure everybody's bored of it, but it is a real thing. And how people function through this, I just don't know. So I take the HRT and it makes a massive difference. Highly recommend it. But there are weeks like this where my brain, I feel like the wire's in there, but they're just not connecting. There's nothing, there's nothing going on. So then I rang Jemmy Claire because we had this really busy week. I had a meeting with the CEO of the GEMA. These are people that you can't just not remember stuff in front of. On Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, we've got this big function in the assay office for the GCDC Awards. So I had to attend that. So these are really important things. And then yesterday was the career event at Birmingham Assay Office, where I'd asked if I could come in and do loads of filming about careers behind the scenes for behind the jewelry to promote careers in the jewelry industry. So it was a really big day. So actually on Tuesday, I had to ring Claire, my friend, everybody knows Jemmy Claire, and say, please, can I employ you to come with me on Thursday? Because I don't think I'm going to remember what I'm supposed to say. And that's how bad it is. I don't know if anyone else has ever suffered these stupid menopause symptoms. But so because I just couldn't remember anything. So Claire very kindly then had to reschedule her whole week and set in, childcare and everything. And so she very kindly attended with me and did all of Thursday as well. So yesterday we did this and it was absolutely brilliant. So Birmingham Assay Office have been putting on a career event for the jewelry industry. I think this was its 4th year. So if you remember a few years ago, I used to give a talk at this event. As it started, I'd give a talk. This is where we found Polly. Polly came to the event and ended up living in my house, working in jewelry. And last year, I think we were in India, so we didn't go. But this year, it's got some traction. So now other associations are involved. It's got backing. And it was mega. 230 people came to this event. So this was just a little tiny event 4 years ago. And now 230 potential people to join our industry, 5 school groups, all sorts of different stuff came to this event. Absolutely epic. The speakers were brilliant. I had some really good speakers telling about their stories. And it was just brilliant. Loads of businesses were there, including Mark, who popped up earlier from Pressman's. And showcasing apprenticeships. So I know that people have been put on apprenticeships programs from that event. For Polly, for example, she ended up on an apprenticeship scheme and ended up living in my house and all of that. But actually others as well, there's a little fly in here, have ended up on apprenticeship schemes. So it's all so important, all of these things. So yesterday I went in and I was going to go do filming of different people's careers. So we ended up filming, I think it was about 25 different people. And it was so hard on the brain because it's so tiring to stand up and interview people, even though they're only short interviews each. It uses a different part of your brain, definitely. It's very intensive. So we filmed the 25 people. We did one podcast as well. At the end of the day, we did a podcast with a lady called Colette Wardby, who's just incredible as a person, as a career. She's a jewelry designer. She used to do loads of B2B stuff. She's amazing, and now she heads up the T levels in jewelry at Aston University. So brilliant women's podcast. So the whole week has just been like back to back, very intensive, but brilliant fun, chatting to loads of people about loads of exciting stuff going on in the industry. So all of that is to come. You need to follow Behind the Jewelry to get the majority of it, because we're going to filter it into there. So it's a separate brand to Chalmers Gems, and it's just there to promote fun, positive stories about the jewelry industry and the people who are in the industry. So it will highlight manufacturers, shops, anything and everything. So if you are making jewelry, you will see a lot of behind the scenes of how stuff's made, what maybe new potential suppliers. You'll be able to ask some experts, any expert you like, all of that. The podcast is going to be released next week that we've started. And that's not perfect. That's taken up a great big chunk of my mind as well, actually. And that has, it's funny because when you set up a business, so obviously I've set up Chalmers Gems and it's 6 years old today, actually. When you set up a business, and you do things that you've never done before, it highlights weaknesses and strengths, but weaknesses. And I've actually had to accept that I can't have everything perfect. I found it really difficult. So with the podcast, we filmed that in February and it was supposed to come out in March, but then I had to go to India and then, life got in the way and lots of things, but I couldn't get it perfect. I can't get it perfect. And every time I listen to it, I hear something else that's wrong with it. I'm not happy with the beginning of it. It's gone back for editing over and over and over. And then actually on Wednesday, Emily sat me down and said, right, this is it. No more editing. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not going to be what it is in your head, but what you're imagining is not perfect is fine. It's absolutely fine. Just do it. Get it out there. It's got to start and you will learn to perfect the skill. So I was very grateful for the advice. And my sister actually said the same. She was like, just put it out there. It can't be as perfect as you need it to be in your head. So I've learned a lot that I have to sort of step back and think we learn these skills. It's not going to be. So it will release and I've listened to it about 500 times. It's not perfect, but when it comes out, I hope you give it a listen and give us any feedback on it so that we can learn for next time. So yes, right, let's go back to the messages. Heather says, I'm perimenopausal. I get moments where I forget what I'm saying. Exactly, Heather. It's such a delight. Total confusion. It sounds like an intense but amazing day. It was so good to listen. It's so brilliant to see when the industry comes together and we can meet all of these new people who love the industry, who might join us. And you think, wow, it's amazing. So, thank you, Hannah. Hannah's ready. Hannah's ready to listen to the podcast. So don't be too critical, but let us know what you think needs to be tweaked. So I think the intro needs a bit of work. It's nearly there, but it's not quite there. The beginning is the bit that I particularly find very difficult to listen to, and then but actually the content is awesome. It talks about why the precious metal market does what it does, what influences it, and all of these things. So it's really interesting. And he does gold and he does silver. He touches slightly on copper, but that's not his speciality, copper. But he does touch on that, and it is he is amazing. That's what matters, is actually that he tells you some really interesting information under an hour long. I think it's about 50 minutes long. So you need him in your life. He's brilliant. Right, what would you like to do today? What would you like to see? I did just find some beads. I've left them out there. I should bring those in. I haven't found my tripod, so I need to go and quickly hunt for that. Everyone needs to tell me what they're doing for the weekend. This weekend, I'm obviously going to do the massive crystal live, so I should be working all weekend doing that. So I'm going tomorrow to get the product sorted, and then Sunday we'll be packing everything up and making sure we're ready for everything for April as well. So I'm working all weekend. But somebody must be doing something fun. So, and I think it's Easter next weekend, is it? It's like, oh my gosh, where did the year go? I think it's Easter next weekend. So what are you all up to? Let me know in the comments. Adele says, morning. It was lovely to meet you in the flesh last week. It was so nice to meet you. So nice. Really enjoyed it. Already started making things with the items I scooped while I was there. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you, Adele. It was so nice to meet you. Thank you so much for coming. Really appreciated it. Yeah, and it was just lovely. It was such a lovely day. Heather is working on paper quilling. That just looks like the coolest thing ever, paper quilling. Doesn't it? It's just so clever. Tony, is a normal weekend other than the Crystal Live. The Crystal Live is the forefront of your weekend, Tony. Good for you. And there's some new animals, Tony. What did I see the other day? And I was like, I've got to put these little cats. Remind me tomorrow, little sleeping cats. So we normally do the sort of 4 centimeters, and now there's a one that's slightly smaller, and there's a sleeping cat and a stretching cat. They're really cute, really cute. Right, I'm going to look for the tripods and find some beads. Let me know in the comments if there's anything that you want. If not, then I'm just here to say hi and catch up. Ask any questions about anything you want, and then we can go. If there's nothing you want and you want to wait for the Crystal Live, that's fine. I'm just showing my face to say good morning, make sure everybody's all right. Jane's back and forth to the hospital preparing for St. Fagan's. I hope I said that right. For 3 days, and a little workshop with Gemma. Oh, lovely. Tea is very cold. I'll be right back, everybody. You can stay with Malcolm again. He's back in the corner there. I'm nearly back. No, I haven't found it. I wonder what I've done with it. What have I done with it? Good question. I've put it somewhere. I need it for the weekend. We're not going to be able to do a crystal live without actually looking at the gemstones, are we? I've got this tripod, so we might have to just manage with this one for a little while. Oh, there we go. And we've got some stickers. And I've got some beads. Does anyone have any requests? It looks as though the market might be cancelled due to the wind. Working on summer jewellery on your website. Oh, what summer jewellery are you thinking, Elysium? What sort of summer jewellery? Right. I found a little cloth. And I found these beads, which are going to try and get onto the website, but they're not on there yet. Do you like my new set? How do you feel about this? Is this a nice backdrop? Do you have any turquoise? What sort of turquoise are you after, Heather? In a bead or cabochon, or what are you thinking? Morning, Jacqueline. We get mixed stones on bead strings. I wish we could get mixed small cabs, a similar assortment to the mixed ones, mixed ovals from India. Mixed oval cabs, Jacqueline. Did we get in India? Trying to think. What did we get? Beads. Oh, there might be something in here. Let me just do this. Brain, trying to think. That's my thinking look. That one. Let's get it working on here. Let's give all this a bit of a clean. Oval beads. We did oval beads, did we? Mixed oval bead strand. You want mixed. I wish we could get more small mixed cabs. We can. So we do actually do a set of mixed cabs, Jacqueline, in an 8mm round. Do we have any of those? These 8mm round cabs left. We can do them in all sorts of different sizes. I will order some. We don't really sell currently calibrated cabs. And these are all calibrated cabs. It's this little tiny fly bugging me. But I mean, we can. If we want to, we can. Right, that's that. So this might be a little bit wobbly, but it's better than no tripod, let's face it. Oh, I've got lights in your eyes, sorry. You rarely see mixed collections of cabs. Yeah, I think they've all gone mixed cabs, unfortunately. I'll order some. So between 5 and 10mm. So did you want I think I'd have to do them in sizes. So the card that I'm talking about was mixed 8mm round cabochons, but mixed gemstones. I think there was maybe 8 different gemstones on the pack, was there? So we can do that in any of those sizes, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever you want. We could do a pack of mixed small freeform gemstones, so any shapes or non-calibrated. We could possibly do that as well. We will look at all of those things for you. I was supposed to be in India at the beginning of April, but because of the war, I'm not. So that's annoying, because that was going to be a sort of cab-centric focus. Yeah, it was going to be exciting. Okay. Right. Okay. We're going to look at some beads. Let's put that here. It's not working. Sorry about the noise, even though I turn it down. Freeform, all the fixed size is fine. Okay, leave it with me. We'll see what we can come up with. We must be able to come up with something. I did think we had a couple left. We must have just sold them. We had two styles, one totally sold out, didn't it? And then the other style had just sort of been hanging around. Yeah.
I do remember a few weeks back picking the last card.
So just need to get on it. Right, I haven't got a tracker open or anything. Let's do a tracker. 1 second. I had to restart my computer earlier because it had gremlins in it. And now this one. Tracker. I think I might need a day off. I'm trying to decide when that could be. I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. But it's probably... You got what, sorry? I've got the JARC beads. It's a secret code between me and Lisa. What if I just typed in, this is the date I've just put in, 27th of the 4th, 1962. So that's interesting, isn't it? What did the brain do there? Just came up with a totally random thing.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I think I need the one.
Oh, of course I do. These ones. Oh, that one. And that one. No, what? Oh, maybe the 62 was because it's 26. Yeah, there's no point trying to work out why, really.
Still in March.
Yeah. Going well. Right. Just 1 sec, everybody. Sorry, I've got to do my tracker, and then you can have a look at the beads. Right. Right, yay beads. Can you see them? No, I haven't put the stage up for you to see what I'm looking at. You're just going to guess. That's it. Make sure you take a couple of days off over the Easter weekend. Well, yeah, I think I'm going to. We don't actually have any plans for Easter. Normally, there's something going on, isn't there? And there's no chance of taking any time off.
Yeah, you normally work it, don't
you? Yeah. So, but actually, I don't think there's any reason that I can't. My sister-in-law wanted to come and visit me, which is my favourite thing to do. But I think because mum and dad are there, that would be a little bit tricky. So I don't know if mum and dad will still be there. Right, we're going to start with the JARCs. We're going to start with, I don't know how big this is. I'm going for 3mm. I'm playing Guess the Gemstone here on a big, this, I know what the gemstone is. This is garnet, but I'm just guess the gemstone size. Let's have a look at the JARCs code, see if I've got one, which will tell me the size. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh, do we have the number 23? Yay! It's a 3mm. 3mm. I've got that bit. It was the size I was after. So you just have to put the code 23. £12, 3mm faceted cubes. These are lovely.
All the codes there.
Yes, do you want them? There you are. That's going to help you out. Hannah says that's my mum's birthday date, month and year. Is it, Hannah? What the random? I don't even know what it was now. The random date in my brain. Heather loves Easter because you can eat chocolate and no one can tell me not to. That is the best. I totally agree with you that yes, it is all about the chocolate Easter for me. Although I mean, me and Cadbury's are falling out, so I don't know what I'm going to do if I lose Cadbury's.
Right.
Because I don't like the taste of the Cadbury's cream eggs. What have they done to them?
Oh, I don't like them anyway. They're evil.
Oh no, I love them, and I used to love them. Everything just tastes a bit weird. Maybe it's just me.
Yeah, because I tried that cake the other day and it was nice.
Was it? I had a cake that I didn't like either. Maybe it is just me. There is an unexpected error on your tracker. Maybe they've gone funny with the brain. Maybe the brain's knocked everything out. That's it. Yeah. I had a cake that I didn't really like. But Lisa bought me a cake for my birthday, which was delicious. Right, this tracker's not doing anything, they say. It's saying I can't save anything. What are you doing, tracker? Can I save that now?
Have you put a
What
funny...
is it doing now? I've just done that. Just a second. Sorry, everyone. It's one of those days. Okay, let's try again. Just replace that then. Errors were detected.
I think you need a new laptop.
I think I just need to... It all wants rest. Let me just save it on the desktop. Just a minute. Let's just put it there. Following errors. Oh, you're joking me. Right. Sorry, everybody. Proper technical issues. Let's start again. Let's start and do another one. I don't know what is wrong. This laptop definitely is not very happy with life. Oh, right. Let's just write you down. Should I just write you down? We're gonna have one of those days. Let's just go back to the manual way. Let me find a pad. Just a sec. Turquoise beads. That's what we were after, wasn't it? Right. Sorry. Let's do this. So garnet form 3mm. Tony, you wanted one, didn't you? I've got one for Tony. Anyone else for the garnets? Lovely. Mini eggs are good. They are. You can't go wrong with a mini egg, can you? Garnets are quickly becoming Jacqueline's new favourite. You know that you're a gemmy person if you like a garnet, Jacqueline, because I reckon if you asked a group of gemologists, garnet would probably be in 90% of people's favourite gemstone list. Because it's a really, really cool gemstone. And gemologically, it's really interesting. So it's one of our favourites because it's a fascinating material. And then it comes in all the different colours. Actually, the other day when we had the birthday party, Isabel stayed behind because she's been asking me for a lesson in garnets, specifically about garnets. And I've borrowed the gemstones to do a lesson from my gemology teacher. So I could do a garnet lesson. I've just not quite got round to it. But while she was here, I said, well, let's quickly do it. So we did a little catch up on garnets and they are insane. They're so nice, really nice. Lovely. Right. Okay. That's that one. You want turquoise? Somebody wants turquoise. I think it was Heather. Let me see what I've got. We don't have a lot of turquoise beads. Oh, there's Cadbury's gossip in here. They are not using cocoa butter in the chocolate. That might be it then, because I don't like chocolate flavoured things. So I love chocolate. I eat chocolate every day of my life. I don't like chocolate flavoured things. So maybe if they've taken the cocoa out, then it's not chocolate, is it really? Right, I've got some turquoise beads. He looks in, but they're very, very dinky, so I don't know if they're going to be any good to you. They're very cute, though. Here they are. Yes, and Sandra, I've been on that bandwagon as well about trying not to eat the chocolate with the palm oil. But I think it's the palm oil that I don't really like the taste of, although I do like Nutella, and that's full of palm oil. So, yeah, I think it might partially be that. And there's this guy that I follow on Instagram who tells you what chocolate has got palm oil in it and which one to buy that hasn't got palm oil in it. So I try and take his advice. And then I'm now on a thing about farmers. So I saw a video this morning that was a viral video, so I'm sure lots of you might have seen it, about a carrot farmer that's gone bust in Ireland. Did you see that video, Lisa? This carrot farmer's gone bust in Ireland, one of the biggest producers of carrots. And this other farmer's putting the information out there, and it just is like a reality check. Oh, the code's in there. That the reason the carrot farmer's gone bust is because of the supermarkets, because they actually pay them less now for vegetables than they've paid them in the last 10 years. So you can, when they run those promotions where you can buy all your vegetables for like 25p, and I just think, does the consumer never think, why is that so cheap? You can't buy a Freddo for 25p. So why is it okay to buy like 500 grams of carrots for 25p? And so instead of the supermarket taking the cut, on the discount, so if we run a discount, we say goodbye to our profit, they just push it on to the farmers. And that's what's creating all these farmers going bust. And then the palm oil is creating the dairy farmers, they're making them go bust, and all of these things. So I've got this proper bee in my bonnet. So this week I've got the farm, the farm shop that I've been hounding. There's the farm shop up the road, and now doing a subscription box of delivering vegetables to my house. And I've got next door to sign up as well. And because I just think if you could just use that, I don't have time to go to a farm shop. I know it's a pathetic excuse, but I don't. But I was like, if you deliver the vegetables in a box, like the Gusto style boxes, I don't need the menus and all of that every week. And I just pay it every week. Like the milk comes, I have a milkman who uses local dairy farms and all of that. Then that would just be so much better. So why? But there's nothing. Again, it's like the jewelry trade where the incredible makers don't want to do social media and they don't want to run a business. They just want to make the jewelry. The farmers just want to farm the product. They don't want to have to sell the product to the public. But otherwise, we're going to lose them all. Just really scary.
I went away last year, we stayed on that farm in Wales. And he was telling us some of the things that the supermarkets stipulate to the farmers, and it's shocking.
They're just that. I mean, that I have a hatred for Tesco because of I know how they work. Like there's other businesses have done similar things over the jewelry industry, and it's all their profits are the highest they've ever been at the detriment of everybody who supplies them. And the consumer is paying too high a price. That, in my opinion, the government let them make these mega profits while we can't afford to put fuel in the car and eat. It's just insane that they're allowed to do that and screw over companies. Terrible, morally wrong, but I can't save everything. So we do have to eat. What number are you after?
I've lost 13.
No, I've got 12.
It's if I've moved some around.
I'll tell you where they are. They're on my desk because I think I put them on the website. Did I? Are they in that box? Thank you. Right. Sadly, there are too many people that need to go for the cheapest options. And you don't blame them. And I said to my mother this morning, how is it okay to pay 29p for carrots when you're in the supermarket? Do you not think, how? She was like, no, nobody thinks that. It's just you. And I'm like, maybe you're right. But ultimately, it shouldn't be the responsibility of the consumer to think. It should be the responsibility of the supply chain, shouldn't it? It is not the consumer's responsibility. Like the fast fashion industry, it is not the consumer's responsibility not to buy fast fashion. If they made it illegal to overproduce products like they do fashion, then they wouldn't be able to do that to the consumer. It's not our responsibility wholly if they need to sort it out at a higher level. I could just go on and on and on. So we'll move on if you like. You all need to make beautiful things. You do, Heather. That's what it is. Welsh Government is trying to encourage you here to buy local and support local producers. And that is what we all need to do, and why the government doesn't do a Buy British campaign, which would improve the economy and support Britain and all of us British makers, all of those things. Why they don't do it is the big question, and I presume it's because of some level of corruption where they're getting paid to make sure that all the products come in from another country, because it seems so intentional, doesn't it? But buying British is the way to do it, without a shadow of a doubt. And if there were either an inflation on imported products, a tax inflation, so you'd pay more if the product was imported, or there was a discount in the VAT for a British product, that would incentivize the consumer to make the choice to buy British. So it is totally doable. They just are choosing not to do that. But good for Wales. And there is definitely a part of Scotland that's doing an initiative as well on supporting its local economy. So yeah, but it needs to be bigger for it to work before we lose all our farmers. That would be great. So it's the growing gap between low and high income earners. Absolutely. That is part of the problem. The supermarket's done that to florists for years. They've done it to everybody for years, Jane, definitely. And that's the sad thing, is that they get away with it. But it's got to be, then it's got to be stopped, or the consumer's got to make another choice, one or the other. So yeah, but anyway, I'm sorry. It's a kind of vaguely political conversation, isn't it, really? So we should probably change the subject. Things that annoy me. I should just have a channel of things that seem unfair to other people. But ultimately, just support all the small businesses. If someone spent £30 on your jewellery instead of buying £30 of junk from Temu, or even fashion jewelry in the supermarket to go with their outfit, a piece of plastic necklace, or base metal mass produced stuff that all comes from the Far East, if they just chose to spend that on a product made by one of the British makers who's got their craft fair, got their stall up, who's put in all that effort, it would be a better, happier place that we live in. See you later, Jane. Cheerio. Right, these are the only turquoise beads that I've got. They're dinky though, Heather. I don't know how small you can use, because these are 1 by 1 millimeters. These are the smallest gemstone beads that we've ever brought you. A new podcast, Marie Unleashed. I don't think anyone would listen to it. You can just use the code 15. You don't need the JARC part. That's actually ours. Just 15 is fine. And they are £14.50. These Gemma Crow had. So, and I don't know what she made with them, actually. I didn't see. They're very, very cute, aren't they? But they are tiny, tiny little beads. And they still have got quite a large drill hole, considering they're so tiny. So I think they've probably got a 0.6 mil drill hole. But that's all the turquoise that I've got. Let me write you down, because my technology is just not working today. I've got to get that fixed, haven't I? Turquoise, 1 millimeters. And these are 14.50. Anyone else? One for Heather. Oh, thanks, Sandra. They are so cute. They are. And how they make them so tiny. Incredible. Got to use all the gemstone up. Using all the gemstone. Right. Next, I have got, in the same batch, I've got a green strawberry quartz, which does make me chuckle. But you've got bid on 15. Thank you very much. 15 for Elysian. Thank you, Elysian. What are you doing with summer jewelry then, Elysian? What can I help with? Anything? Is it like pastel colours? I don't know. I've not thought to the summer. I must say, I've not thought that far ahead yet. Anyone got any suggestions of any gemstones you want to see in April? Anything specific where you think, oh, could you do a bit of that? Could you do a bit of this? We'll try and do those cabs. I'm going to write that down, actually. Cab sets, mixed gems, 5 to 10 mil, isn't it? Anyone wants a live and of anything particular, then just let me know, because as I said, I was due to go out to India to do something a bit different, actually, but that's fallen apart now. So yeah, so if you want anything, we're going to have to muster something magical up. So they call this green strawberry quartz. It is a natural material. I'm trying to get it under the camera for you there, so you can see. And you can see why, because it looks like strawberry quartz, but I just don't think it's a great name. But still, it's a green gemstone, and it is green from inclusion. So I wonder if it's a bit like aventurine. So green aventurine is actually green from its inclusions. That's what makes it green. And this is the same, but I'm just not quite sure what the inclusions are. But anyway, they're very cute. You're going for rich, bright colours. Oh, nice. It's a good idea. That would be nice to see, something bright and colourful. Right, this is number 21, this one. And that is in your 3mm cube, matches the garnet cubes. That is number 21, £12 a strand. So all the strands 38 centimetres, and that is £12 a strand. Number 21, 3mm faceted cubes. I think there are so many of us small businesses, they should let us all have 6 foot space each at the empty shops in town. That would get our products seen more, occupy the empty shops, and if we all paid £10 a day for a 6 foot space, it would give the shop owner and council extra money rather than having empty shops, and would give customers more to come into town for. I love it, Tony. What a good idea. You should campaign. Why don't you approach your local MP and say, how could you go about campaigning for that, and see if you could do it? That would be awesome, wouldn't it? It is. There are a lot of empty shops. So you just need the code 21 for your green aventurine. I've got it in like another couple of materials as well, I think. Let's put that one away. Yeah, because town centres in themselves, I'm sure, are also another question mark. I've only got one of this one, and everyone's going to want this one. So this is a red garnet 3mm cube, but this is the last one. This one's code is number 22, and that is £12. Different shapes and sizes of shells, including pearls, nautical themed charms, chokers, and anklets. These are things that you're putting in your summer collection, Elysian, or things you want me to find. Shells, pearls, nautical themed charms, chokers, anklets. Lovely. That sounds like a nice collection. Number 22, £12. Beautiful colour. The purpley side of red. And that is your 3mm. Just number 22 for that one. That's the only one of those available. Trying to peep in the box. What else have we got in the box? Just a second. Nobody wants that one. I'm sure that will be gone before I know it. Someone will message in. This one is a lapis cube in a smaller size. Oh, look at the colour of that. This is bright and vivid, Elysian, this one. Number 16. Let me find his ticket. 17, 19, 17. No, 24. 11, 6. 5, 22. Oh, I don't have a ticket for this one. That's very odd. It's not ticket. Oh, it's here. Do you have any Moonstone? The Moonstone cabs we sold out last week, Heather. I'm sorry. They sold out. There are some on the website, though. Did you get one of the website ones, Heather? I think they launched onto the website on Tuesday. I can ask Lisa if there are any left, but I'm not sure. I know that we had to sort of refresh the stock, so I'm not sure if that was the end of it. This is your lapis lazuli. These are 2mm cubes. That's the size. Very nice. Natural colour in your 2mm cubes. Number 16. These are $16.50 for the lapis. Hi, April. How are you? Very nice. This is what you're making. If you miss anything, just let me know what you're missing. Yeah, absolutely. that is what else is in the box? Elysian wants to see the pearls. Hi Marie, how are you? 5 moonstones left on the website. Shall I see if Lisa's got them to hand? Just 1 second. And guess what I found? So here's this cloth for the moonstones. There are 5 left, you are right. And I've got a ticket here. But Lisa said I have to take them off the website. So if you want to buy them, I've got 5 remaining. This one is letter I. This one is £11.50. This is letter I. Oh, they're so nice, aren't they? And of course, on the website, you just can't see. You just get a random shot, which takes me ages to take the photo. Letter I, this one. And that is... Just a minute. Let's get these upside down. 11.50. Letter I. That's letter I. Letter D. Letter D is £9. So just if you want to bid on them now, just bid on them by the letter, and then I will remove them from the website. Oh, don't drop them. Wow. This one is E, 1950. F, and this large juicy one is only £10. Beautiful stripe. And the last one is H. Yeah, we do the cab cards. We do. Just a second. This one is letter H. I'll show you some cards in a second. There are some on the website, you mean, Shahzane? Yeah, there are some cards on there, but we did pull off lots of the things on the website. So I'll have a look. Just a minute. Just 1 sec. Let's write these bids down. Moonstone. Right, I've got letter D went to Elysian. No, it didn't. It went to Adele. Sorry, Elysian. Adele was just above you. Letter D, £9. Then letter I went to Heather. That is 11.50. Letter H has gone to Elysian. F has gone to Adele. H is gone, Hannah. Let me just put them back. Right, so H is gone. D, let me find D. D is gone. I is gone. It's got a squeaky chair back, hasn't he? F has gone. This is the last one. Oh, it's very beautiful. That is 1950, but it's big. It is 33 by 22 millimeters, so pendant sized. 1950. Anyone for those, then I have to try and get them off our website. I think we plan to launch a new website today, which hasn't happened, but I don't know if it's actually launched softly in the background. It might have moved across. Let me just check. Website's not loading. Interesting. This is Moonstone. It has. We do have the new website working. It's just not absolutely perfect yet, but it is working. Hi, Jill. When you check out, it will be there. Elysian, Jacqueline says, oh no, Adele says, you can have D if I got F. I think Elysian got one, but I'll leave you to discuss it amongst yourselves, ladies. Oh, nice. It's your last day at your other job, and then what are you going to do, Jill? Are you making jewelry full time? That's letter E. No tags on E. Right. It's going away. Right, let me just take these ones out of the website. I'm not sure how to do it when they're all listed like that. Might take me a second, just a second. F. Letter I. D. And letter H. Okay. You'll be a pensioner on Tuesday. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, well, congratulations. But you're doing jewelry full time. So you're not really retiring. Oh, how exciting. You've reached the end of that part of your career. That is an exciting moment. So Elysian can have D. Okay, let's move that to Elysian. Thank you very much, Adele. Right, and that is Moonstone. That is turquoise. Right, so that's going back in there. Now, out of all the pearls that came, the jewelry isn't working. Oh, no, Jill. Oh, you'll have to let me know what's happened there. Right, out of all the pearls that came over for our birthday, so we bought new pearls in for our birthday. These are, they're my favorites. Are you ready? Look at these, but these have got the teal color, and then they put in this juicy drill hole. So if you were at the event on Saturday, you might have seen these. I think the trouble with the event, there's so many things to choose from that it was actually hard to choose. Do you agree? It's quite hard. So these are freshwater culture peacock pearls. So they are a dyed color, but to get the teal is actually quite difficult. So I don't like that one. While we were over in China, that we were after all the teal colors, and they were saying they only dye that batch, and once it's gone, it's gone. This is really cool. These are really cool teal ones. So if everybody likes these, we can do these. Adele got one. They're amazing. No, I mean, jewelry is fun, not working. I was going to say look at the colours in there. So, and the drill hole, I don't reckon that's about a 2.5 mil drill hole. I do have a ruler here. I can measure it for you. I've got a 2 millimeter drill hole. So they're really juicy. Shall I put some letters down? Because the other good thing about these really nice pearls is they're really affordable. So the Baroque pearls are normally very pricey, aren't they? But these ones are really affordable. Let's do some little letters. So is everybody ready to come to the live on Saturday night? It's going to be a massive crystal live. If you've got any requests, pop them into direct message. It's going to be a massive live. I don't know what he's got prepared for us because I haven't been paying attention for the last couple of days, but I'm sure he's got lots of juicy things. So we're going to find some great absolutely great products. Right, we can move this tripod down. Maybe this is a better tripod. I've lost my normal tripod, everyone, so I've mislaid it it's a bit wobbly, isn't it? That's the problem with it. So sorry about the nails. Here we are. So this one is going to be A. B. I know you don't know the price. I am aware I haven't told you. C. D. And E. And we need one more. And F. The price, are you ready? They're only £12.50 each. £12.50. That is a bargain. So if you want to buy one, they're all £12.50 each. You don't need this code. You just need to bid the letter. That's what you need to bid. So I'm sorry, they look a bit dark down there on the pad, but actually they are all this bright tealy colour. All right, B's for Tony. Peacock. B is for Tony. £12.50. F is for Catherine. Morning, Catherine. So B and F have gone. Oh, sorry, I just knocked you off. Should I put out a couple more? Wow. Try and pick you out the good ones, guys. Look at that one. Oh. Such nice colours. And H there. Anyone else? A, please. Oh, Marie. What does it do, Marie? Because we have had a bit of difficulty with it. It's driving me insane. So I'm sure it's driving you all insane. We've just had the new website's gone live yesterday. So I've just clicked on it and it is loading. That's A. So do check out. As you check out, let me know if there's a problem. H has gone to Hannah. Oh, H has gone, Lynn. Let me find you another one. No, you can put whatever you want in, Sharon. You can put any requests for anything you like. These are just pearls that I found. We had these in for the event. I. It's a very smooth one. Yeah, let me know if you get it. Just doesn't like the bank card. It says it's invalid. I wonder why. So we use a really big platform for card payments called Stripe. It's the biggest in the world, so it shouldn't cause any trouble. There is a tiny PayPal button. We don't ever encourage anyone to pay by PayPal because it costs us an arm and a leg if you do that. So yeah, so I don't know what the problem is. I presume Lisa knows that you've got a problem. It's every time you check out, is it, Marie? That's a nice one. Oh, I'm giving you a letter. Have the same problem, Catherine says. Okay, so if you next time you do, if it happens, could you let me know? Well, they always want, the tech people want all this detail that you just think, I don't want to have to ask a customer for all this detail. But if you could let us know what device you're on, and they want to know, yeah, what device. So if it is mobile, I think it is, and what browser you're in. So are you in Chrome or Safari, or what are you using, like Google, to find it? It wants to know as much information as you can. And I keep having problems as well. And I'll feed back to the tech lady that it's when you check out using a card, is it that it's then saying your card's invalid? So yeah, so if then we can go back to her and say this is the actual problem, or send us a screenshot, then she hopefully will see. But maybe now we've moved on to this new platform and the plugins have all been updated and refreshed, maybe it will work better. You just don't know. Do you know, it's the least fun part of running a business. Is trying to work all the blinking plugins. I don't understand them. I has gone to Marie Dunkley. And then Jay has gone to Lynn. Lynn, you coming to the Crystal Live tomorrow? Starts at 5 p.m. It's going to be mega. Bound to find some crazy in there. Bound to. Can I have D? You can, I think. Just a second. Let me just take Jay out. D has gone to April. Okay, let's do. How many gaps have I got? 2 gaps. Okay, I'll put one here. And L. Look at this one. That's a cool one, isn't it? Wow. It has a little blemish at the side there, so I don't know. Oh, that's a shame. But from that side, it's going to be fine. Don't know if you peg them for £12.50. You know, they're not going to be absolutely perfect. Oh, look at this one. Lynn's coming tomorrow night. So lovely. That's Tony and Lynn that are coming. I'm clocking you all in. It's a very squeaky chair, isn't it? How irritating. All right, anyone else for any of the pearls? All right, any particular shape pearl that you're after, Elysian? I know you wanted to see the pearls. So what I'm going to do is next Thursday, we're going to do a behind the scenes. I don't know how I'm going to do it. We're going to do a behind the scenes of the birthday party. So you can have a look at everything and root through. So we've got we've got 2 cab tables out. We've got crystal tables, but I don't think we'll probably do those because we've got the crystal live. We've got pearls and we've got some beads out. So you can just sort of root around. So we'll have a Thursday night rooting around, seeing what sort of stock we've got. So I hope you can join us then on Thursday. But let's get Saturday done. I found another this one's very nice. Hardly any blemishes on this one. Let's switch that one out with the hole. This one is very nice. Look at that one. That one's now on letter K. Letter K. Okay, and then I don't know what other pearls you want. Shall I just go and pick out my favourites, Lysian, or do you want to? What do you want to do? I don't know how to do it unless you want to wait till next week. You're always there, Tony. You are. I'm very grateful. Oh, I haven't taken your letter B pearl off. I haven't oh no, I haven't, Tony. Nearly. So I've taken off. I should have 2, 4, 6, 7. 6, 7. That's it. Lovely. Pick out a couple I like. Okay, that's my favourite. Let me go and look at the pearls and I'll pick out a couple. Right. Oh, it was a hard choice, to say the least. So I've come back with 4 lots because I couldn't decide. That's it. Right. Whilst we have all the lovely people, I need a little bit of an idea. Henny has 4 girls and need a wee present for helping her with a BA project. Ages 7 to 15. Wants mum to make something nice. 7 to 15. Right. So let's say it again. Whilst we have all the lovely people, I need a little bit of an idea. Right. Henny has 4 girls who need a present for helping her with her BA project. So 4 girls need a present and they're ages 7 to 15. So Marie needs to make 4 presents for girls aged 7 to 15. Anyone got any ideas? Or you could put it in Inspire. if you want, Marie, and ask in there. Let's just move all these out of the way. Anything left in the £3 boxes? Just a minute, I'll have a look, Adele. Let's do the pearls. I'm moving these now. If Kay is available, Kay, that is yours, Sandra. You just got in there. Bracelets, that's a good idea, Marie. Bracelets, Adele's had, Heather's had a good idea there. All girls like bracelets, don't they? Even I wear bracelets, and I'm not very good at wearing jewellery. Could you do bracelets in their birthstone colours or something? Maybe not in their actual birthstone, in case one's diamond. Right, Sandra, you've got letter K. Oh, wibbly wobbly, wibbly wobbly. Right, these are going away now because we've got others to get out. Bye-bye, all gone. Right, and that's that. We're going to go back to the black cloth. Right, are you ready? Because you're going to love these. So what I've picked out for you is ones that we can make into pairs and things. In the new shapes. Oh, this one doesn't have a blinking ticket. Where's your ticket gone? Oh, I dropped it. Here it is. Here it is. Right. These are new shapes in the awesome colourways. Oh, you don't need to. You don't want to preview them until I've got a few on there. Are you ready? These are, we do them in a strand, but in the peach colour. These are beads drilled from top to bottom. And these little triangles, which way up would you put them? But this is the new white metallic pearl, which we have brought you since we've been in China. But they're so nice, aren't they? So I thought if I bought some that we could kind of pair, I could make some pairs for you if you want pairs, or you can buy them individually if you want. But while we're on a Friday morning, and I'd like to say that I've got nothing better to do today, but I've actually got tons to do, but it's okay. I don't mind. But we could definitely do pairs. This is quite a nice pair. Upside, maybe. Oh dear. Fingers and thumbs, like that. Do you like these triangle shapes? I quite like them. I think they're nice. That's gone. That's not the right one. That could possibly work as a pair. They're quite slim. Right, let's see if you like them first, because you've all gone into radio silence on me. Right, these are £6 each. So they would be £12 a pair. So I'm going to do them as pairs initially, and then we can do them individually if people don't also want the singles. That's fine. Let's reuse some of these codes. This is E. So that's going to be £12 for the 2 there. G and L for those pairs, and then I'll do some individuals. So pick a pair. Are they in shot? Yes, that's useful to know. I need some little bags. 1 second. Up, down, up, down, up, down today. I'm all over. Right, let's just put this way. Oh, so sorry. Keep knocking everything. Right, come on, don't knock the tripod. Although I like the tripod because I can make it higher or lower. That's the problem, is it's very wobbly. Right, so we've got a sheet here. So this is a pair of triangles. 12 pair. And we've got letter G has gone to Tony. I can make more pairs, so don't worry. That's letter G. Elysian, sorry about that. You didn't get that one. Hannah, you didn't get that one. Letter E has gone to Marie Dunkley. And so letter L's going to Sandra. These are £12 for the pair. Lovely. And then letter L has gone to Marie Dunkley. And I'll do some more now. Hi, Rani, how are you? Oh, squeaky, squeak, squeak. Just a minute. Sorry, just suddenly had a thought. I have to document my thoughts these days because they don't stay there very long. So, okay, let's pair them up, baby. Let's pair them up. I just love it. I love pairing gemstones. It can be a bit frustrating, but if you get, it's a satisfaction to getting a pair when you find a pair. All right, let's keep going. Take all the chubbies out, then all the weird and wonderfuls. Let's just put those out of the way. That's very large. That's very large. But do they work? No. Sorry, it might not be very interesting to watch, really. One day I might be organised and have prepared them all. That's a wonky one. Oh, that's an unusual. No, I don't know. Very fussy when it comes to pairs, right? How about that? It's quite a good pair. What can you see? You can't see much. Let's do these three first. There's no point in me pairing loads if nobody wants a pair, is there? So I've got letter M, N, and L. I'm in silence, sorry. Oh, you're in silence, Rani, maybe. I was just being quiet for a change. Oh, sorry about that. The pearls fell on my wire. Letter N. So these are £12 a pair. Because there's a hole, I've got the desk around the wrong way. So you know the hole the wires go in? That's what they fell through. Right. Left it. O has gone to Hannah. These ones are £12 for the pair. £12 for the pair, Ranny. That's letter O. Anyone? No one else? What's happened? Did you all get them? Right, so that is pair M. And that is pair N. It's quite a chubby pair. Right. Does you want M has gone to Elysian. I'm glad you got a pair. Okay, am I done then? No more pairs? Just have a quick nosy, just in case I see something fantastic. I quite like them. What are you going to make with them? Earrings, I would presume. But if we got them, let's have a look at the ears. Let's expose the ears. I think they're quite cute. Well, you could put them the other way up and hang and dangle a gemstone off the end, add another gem. They're quite nice as well, couldn't you? That's nice. They're quite a nice size, aren't they? Interesting. Is that a pair? No. Let's do... No. So fussy. Let's put that pair. Tony's doing earrings. Which way up are you putting them, Tony? We're going to wait and see if they inspire you. Let's have a look. What do we reckon? Not too bad, but not perfect. Maybe that one. You're going to point them down. Tony's going this way as well. Right, I'm going to stop there. I'm missing my scoop today. Does anyone want any individuals? Just let me know. If not, we'll move on to the next one. And when you make these into earrings and they sell out in 10 minutes, because they're going to be totally different to anything anyone else has got, I've never seen these before, then you'll have to let me know. And we'll try and I'll try and pair up some more. Right, just 1 second. Where did I get to? N-O, didn't I? P, Q, and R. So these are £12 a pair. P, Q, and R. N, please. Is there another one that will go with them to make a pendant earring set? Oh, fancy. Right, yes. I'm sure. Let's have a look. I'm going to go through some of the chubbier. Do you want it slightly bigger like that? Oh, you can't see it. I've put it in exactly the wrong place. So there's your pair there. I do need my scoop. I don't know where anything is because I've not put it back. And then let me just put them down. Here we go. Right, so that's your pair there. And then how about this one, which is slightly bigger as the pendant? Like that. Would that work for you? Like that? Yes, right. So 3 pieces in there. Just pull the tripod back up just a second. So that's letter N. right on there. There's 3 pieces. Right, that's Adele's. Then I've got R for Heather. Q for Hannah. Helen, you just missed out on those R's. Do you want me to do you another one? Write those down. R for Heather. Q for Hannah. Let me find you another pair. Would you like quite a sharp pair? That's quite a nice pair. Do a sharp and then we'll do a more rounded. Do these 2 match? No. That was quite nice, isn't it? That one? Right, I'll do those. So these are S is the sharper pair and then T is the rounded pair. T. Okay, no problem. Anyone for the sharp pair? Bid on 1, Elysian says. This one, oh, I can't see it. It's P. Do you want that one, Elysian? P. T. Academic Turk. I'll just give you the code to this thing because I don't know which one. So that's S, and this is P. Oh, is that a T? Maybe that you've put. T's already gone. I can do another pair like that though. That was a bit wobbly. This is the bit where you wish you were here to pick out your own pair. Whoopsie. How about that pair? So that will be letter U. That's letter U. I'll just double check for anything else. This is quite a nice pair as well. That's letter V. Right, okay. Then we'll stop there. U is for Elysian. Anyone else on those ones? No one for individuals, was it? No one shouted out for individuals. I'll just do a couple of individuals that I think are a bit different. So I'm going to put these ones away. And we'll put some individuals in the spaces. So this one has just got a very high luster. He's quite chubby. So these ones just are the ones that don't match. These are £6 each, but they are beautiful. They just don't really match. This one is a bit like an arrowhead. So if you were looking to make an arrow, this would be perfect. Drilled all the way through again. That's V. And this one is very nice. That one. V, Helen, was that the original V of the pears? I knew I shouldn't have chucked them in there. When I threw them in there, I thought, oh, you should have kept them to one side. What was the pear? Okay. Let me give you the pears at the bottom. That was the sharp pear. That one. And this one. So these were, let's give them new letters. FVW. Can't see them there. Y. Let's try again, Helen. Sorry about that. I was a bit speedy, wasn't I? And then this one is W. Right. Okay, so P is for Heather. These are just £6 individually or £12 the pair. Instead, one sec. P is for Heather. Letter I is, and that is for Helen. Lovely, right. Let's put that in there. Okay, they're going away now. Okay, next pearl, brand new pearls that we had in for our birthday party. Let's do. Where's my code gone for that one? Look at these. I've lost a ticket. These are so pretty. And again, I think we compare them up. So they're drilled through, so they're beads. We compare them, but I think they're probably individuals. Let's take that one out because that's totally different. And they're kind of, so these ones are a kind of lavendery colour. The colour's quite hard to see. Let me see if I show you in this screen. A kind of lavender. Might be better on a white background. Then these ones are a pinky purple colour. And that one's a white. So there's a real mix in here because there's all different colours. Let me just see what I've done with the ticket for this one. What have I done with the ticket? Put it down there. Yes. Let's put them up there. Let's just put these pearls down. So these beauties, I wonder if they would look better against white. So let's give them a bit of a shuffle. Where's my scoop? Can you see their colour a bit better? Maybe. They're just quite a pain under camera. Let me split them up by colour, because then... That one I'm taking out. That's a white one. Let's put some white ones together. I've got these sort of, I don't know what colour to call them. Now I'll put them there. More of a bluey tint. Oh, that is better. Good. So you've got white. This is the white. These are the white ones. These are the kind of pink to purple. They're just not showing up. Oh, do you remember how frustrating it is now? Dealing with pearls on a screen. Like this colour. And then these have got a kind of lavender tint to them. I think you can see it a little bit on screen. But when you get them, they're just beautiful anyway. Let's just stick with that. Let's start with the lavenders because there's fewer of those. When I went out there was Kylie Minogue playing. And now I've got it in my head. Old Kylie Minogue from when I was a kid. Right, so this one, I don't like that, so we're going to take that now. Right, so there's 6 here. Now, they're quite large, really, about 25 millimeters. So I think they would make nice pendants. They could do an earring, but they're going to be hard to pair, especially in these pale lilac-y ones, because there's not very many of them, so it's going to be a bit tricky. And so these are the 6 now. Sitting there thinking, yes, but how much are they? How much are they? They're also very affordable. You're going to like the price for definite. Let me just give you some codes, though. Where did we get to? I've got some codes here. S, W, V, X, whoops, that was Y, Z. We did Y, didn't we? Right, I better start again. This is going to be, they're going to have to be the AABBs, I'm afraid. AA and BB. Right, you ready for the price? They are only £4.50 each. And that is a big pearl, isn't it? For £4.50. They're lovely. Right, let me show you. This is letter S. So they are beads drilled from the top there right through to the bottom. S, W. W's gone, S is gone. V. Which way up? Where's the hole? The hole's in this knobble coming out there. Do it either way up, really. The X is more nuggety, not quite as flat, but just as beautiful. AA, nice luster. And BB, this is a nice one. Where's the drill there? Yeah. Okay. So, oh, it's annoying. Sorry. What did I call them? We call them Keshi style. That's how they were sold to us, but so they're £4.50 each. Madness. W has gone to Beverly. Are you all right, Beverly? S has gone to April. V has gone to Tony. No, these are not dyed. These are natural colours. Let's just put some in their packets. The packet's a little bit grotty. Well, that is, looks like sawdust, but we don't have sawdust here. Anyway. S has gone. W has gone. Just got in from work. That's late. V's gone. These ones are a pale lilac colour, Jacqueline, these ones. And double A has gone. Oh, I haven't written that down. I wonder if Lisa's making a cup of tea. Let me just drop her a message. Oh, I'm going to have to go in a minute. I've got someone visiting me. Oh no, disaster. Lisa. I didn't realise the time. I've had so much fun with the pearls. Right. Oh no, we're going to have to move quickly. Right, let's do it, or you're going to miss out. What colour do you want? Should I do white? This is my favourite colour, because these have got such an incredible amount of iridescence. Oh, look at that. Right, X. BB. Please, may I have a coffee, Lise? Thank you. And then we've got a visitor coming in a minute, so as soon as he gets here, I will finish up the live. Sorry, everybody. I have to go because it's important. Didn't realise the time. My poor mother has been trapped in my house since Tuesday, and I feel like I should probably take her out somewhere. But I need to find a wheelchair if she goes out. Maybe I'll just take her for a coffee. Can't be much fun being trapped in my house, can it? I've been oh, look at that one. Such a nice colour. So again, drilled all the way top to bottom. And that one. And FF, these ones are £4.50 each. And these are the white ones, but they're kind of this beautiful metallic white with this incredible iridescence. Honestly, they're stunning. They're so nice. So this, I've got DD for April, but for £4.50, you're absolutely going to be able to add value onto these. EE, I've got Elysian. You just missed Beverly, sorry. We'll have to bring back the lilac next time. Yes, I'll definitely bring them Friday next week. Let's do the other ones, definitely. DD. They will be in the live on Thursday night, but we obviously won't be doing them like this. They'll have a generic code. So on Friday morning, we shall sneak in, and you can select your own on Friday morning. Beverly, would you like a different one? Let's have a look. What did that one look like? Let me find you a nice one. How about that one, Beverly? That's a nice one. X for Beverly. Oh, lovely. I need to get over to the Pearl Farms, really. So much to do, isn't there? So many people to visit. Adele, you did get AA. Yes, you did. Oh, is it? Oh, well, I'll be here on Friday. I'm quite sure. It is Good Friday, isn't it? This is why I don't get a day off, because I think, oh, I'll just come in. It really is a working day, a Friday. I'll try and be here on Friday, and we might get some more people who've got Friday off. Morning, Wendy. Could I get one similar pair? Oh, you want these as a pair? Let me see what I can do. Yeah, I'll try and be in, unless I do have a house full of guests, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Not quite. They're going to be hard to pair. They're going to be hard to get perfectly the same. That one's shorter than that one. That's probably the most. You're freaking me out, Wendy. You're freaking me out. Those two then are going to be FF. Then let me just. These two might go. Let's do that. That's got to go that way round. No. Maybe these two. One slightly longer than the other. Yeah, but is it work though, Jacqueline, really? I mean, can you honestly say that this is work? I mean, I definitely have an easy version of work, don't I? I mean, I know I work a lot of hours, but it's not difficult. So I can't complain. My husband would absolutely say it's not work. Gigi, right. B is yours, Hannah. There's my visitor now. So if you want one of these pairs, Wendy, it's now or never. Right, so just give me a second. Thank you. Could you just tell him that you've got the works phone, if that's of any good, while I just pack up? Thank you. That's what is for Hannah. BB is for Hannah. FF and GG are pairs. For Wendy. Right, don't forget, please, to join me on Saturday night for a massive Crystal Live. You can put your requests in, we're going to go a bit rogue. It's not going to be a planned, organised one, because I think you just like making Alex run around like a lunatic. So, so let's just do that. There is some really cool new stock, so it's going to be massive. I hope to see you there. I feel like I've neglected it a bit this week, and so I'm hoping that you're all just going to rock up and have a lovely weekend of it. So it's going to start at 5, just in case it goes like the Jewelry Live. So hopefully I'm going to see you on Saturday. Right. Thank you so much, everybody. Enjoy your Friday. I'm going to see you tomorrow night at 5 p.m. and into the night. So I hope to see you then. I know I'll see you, Tony. So I will definitely see you. And I'll see you all soon. Thank you ever so much, everyone. See you soon. Bye.